The Supertech Twin Towers of Noida will be reduced to rubble on August 28. The towers, CN 29 floors and Apex 32 floors, were part of the Emerald Court project of Supertech Limited. They were found to be in violation of multiple regulations regarding construction by the Allahabad Court in 2014. The Supreme Court in August 2021 upheld the decision of the Allahabad High Court. Ahead of the demolition, the Indian Express spoke to Shobhit Gupta, who was an owner of a residential unit at the Supertech Twin Tower.
So we got to know in 2009, so it's been about 13-14 years for us. We were one of the early buyers within the project. And what piqued our interest really was that this was going to be a really tall tower. It was going to be 24 stories when we were sold it, right? And I had booked my apartment in the 23rd story. So it was a really high, tall tower. It had a beautiful public lawn in front of it. So it was all quite a selling of a dream when we actually bought it. So we bought the unit in Apex Tower, and we were so excited about it that actually I pushed my sisters and some of my other family members to buy as well. So we were actually there as a group, to try and buy it. So we were all quite heavily invested. The project was sold, as a really strong project. It was 24 stories, so we bought, the higher floors, which is still not very prevalent in Delhi. So it was going to be quite a different project, which is what really got us excited. We bought in 2009 straight away. When we heard about it, we approached Supertech, we had the conversations with them, and we decided to actually invest in it. Roughly, I think we bought for the 3 bedroom. It's been some time, but it was roughly around 50 lakh rupees, the 3 bedroom apartment that we bought at that time. Absolutely no idea. And in fact, I think Supertech has been on the wrong side of this right from the day one, right? Because they sold us a 24-story apartment, and in less than 2 years after they sold it to us, I think in year and a half, we found out that the project had now changed to a 40-story apartment. So where, if you think about it, I bought an apartment in the 23rd story, thinking I'll be right at the top because that is what my dream was, right? Now I'm suddenly in the middle of the building, and they couldn't have done this if they were not planning it all along. So they obviously laid the foundation for 40 stores, right? But they only sold 24 stores, and then they changed it later. So there was, I'm so glad that the Supreme Court has had the observation that it's had, that there was connivance between Supertech and the Noida Authority, because it's very evident, right? We were, all the brochures that they showed us had 24 stories, and then it all changed to 40 stories. So even I feel cheated. So I think at that stage we were very frustrated. We were very frustrated, upset, angry, because we're all, I work in a job, right? So even at that time, I had a bank loan going on for this. So I was actually paying EMI all throughout. The bank doesn't care, whether your apartment is getting handed over or not. They've lent you money, so they were constantly taking EMIs for us for years, literally, right? And so it was extremely deeply anguishing that, it's just hard-earned money absolutely going down the drain because you're not getting anything in return. So we were shocked. We approached Supertech. But again, it's been years of wait, years of anguish. We've actually invested the money and we've gone through the pain. And somewhere in my heart, I was hoping that we might get the apartment, right? But actually, net, I'm happy, right? I'm happy that the Supreme Court made this decision, because this is a loud and clear message uh, to to basically what goes on over there, right? In terms of corruption between builders and the local authorities, right? That this is not on, because this is all at the cost of hard earning, honest investors, and homeowners. So I think, yeah, it sends out a loud message, and I'm really pleased about that. So Supertech basically came to us and said they're not going to give us the full refund. They were going to do installments, and they said we'll give you installments over a period of time, right? Or you take another apartment in one of our buildings. So actually, we've chosen to just take another apartment, at the market rate. We lost money in that whole process, but we're fine. At least we've got something now, and we wanted to get rid of it. So we've done that. But my sister is still fighting in Supreme Court for that refund to come through. She's still not got it. So that is still going on. No, all I'm going to say is that, just I think this has been a painful journey, and I'm really, really happy that Supreme Court has taken the view that it's taken. And I would keep encouraging the Supreme Court as well as the government of the day to strengthen RERA and strengthen the laws around this so that more people like me are not caught on the wrong side of it.